Hey y'all, it's time for a read out loud. Shiloh's really excited. Shiloh, you excited? Say hi. You want to say hi? You hear him growling? Yes. So today we are going to read Knuffle Bunny Free. Okay. So this is a continuation of our other Knuffle Bunny books that we've read. One day, not so long ago, Trixie took a big trip with her family. They were on their way to visit Trixie's Oma and Opa in Holland. Holland is far away. So that meant taking a taxi to the airport, queuing up, watching Knuffle Bunny go through the big machine, waiting some more, and finally getting on to a real airplane. On the plane, Trixie played and read and slept. Before she knew it, the plane had landed. Trixie and her family left the airport and got on a train to go to... Oma and Opa's house. Oma and Opa were so happy to see Trixie. Soon, Oma and Trixie were drinking cold glasses of chocolate milk in the garden. And then suddenly, Trixie realized something. Now we know from the other books, when Trixie realized something, usually what happens? Knuffle Bunny is missing. In the first book, he was at the laundromat. In the second book, her friend had her Knuffle Bunny. They got them mixed up. So now, where is going to be Knuffle Bunny? Is that our prediction? Let's wait and see. Trixie didn't tell her daddy that Knuffle Bunny was gone. She didn't have to. Trixie's daddy called the airline and asked them to look for Knuffle Bunny on the plane. But the plane had left for China. China is very far away. Trixie's mummy hugged her and asked her to be brave. Trixie's daddy told the story of when he was a little boy and said goodbye to his special lammy. Oma gave Trixie another glass of chocolate milk and remarked on how big she was getting. Trixie understood. She was getting bigger. if she wished she wasn't. The next morning, Trixie tried to enjoy going to the cafe and the swings in the playground and to the carnival that was in town. And while the whole week was filled with fun things like eating chips on the street, visiting real windmills, and feeding the ducks, Trixie was still sad. She missed her Knuffle bunny. Oma and Opa understood. Oma and Opa had a plan. That night, they had a surprise for Trixie. A brand new, top of the range, Funny Bunny Wanty Doll Extreme. It could walk. It could dance. It could speak in Dutch. But it couldn't make Trixie feel any better. She dreamed of Knuffle Bunny and all the places he would visit. She dreamed of the children Knuffle Bunny would meet. She dreamed of how Knuffle Bunny would make them feel better. So this is going to be hard to show because it opens up really, really big. So she's dreaming of Knuffle Bunny in, oh goodness, China. Trixie had a big breakfast. She played with Oma on the playground swings. She even tried a sip of Opa's coffee at the cafe. It was a great day. Before she knew it, the trip was over, and it was time to go home. Trixie hugged Oma and Opa as hard as she could. Then Trixie and her family got back on the train and back on the plane. And listened to the crying baby as the plane lifted off. But can you believe it? Right there, on that very plane, Trixie noticed something. Knuffle Bunny! Trixie was so happy to have Knuffle Bunny back in her arms again. Happy enough to make a decision, Trixie turned around and said, "Would your baby like my Knuffle bunny?" "Really?" "Really?" asked the baby's mother. "Really?" asked the baby's father. "Really?" asked Trixie's mummy. "Really?" asked Trixie's daddy. "Blaggy, blaggy?" asked the baby. "Really?" said Trixie. She was big enough. The baby was happy. The baby's mother was thankful. And Trixie's parents were proud. And the other passengers were very relieved. And that is how, a few weeks later, Trixie received her very first letter. The end. Now, the rest of the book has a little note to Trixie, which is pretty neat. So, this is a really good book. Have you ever had a favorite toy that you lost or had to give up or decided to give up and pass it on to somebody else like Trixie did? It was very nice of her to pass on her Knuffle bunny when she felt that she didn't need it anymore. Bye.